Picks of Equinage for Saratoga on Thursday, July 17. You are watching the race simulation of the first race at courtesy of Equinage.com. You have the QR code. Go there, register your free user. 3 free races per day, and you can test. You can use the platform the time that you want. You can check previous results before you subscribe. This is the best handicapping tool that you will find for the US horse racing. The Scotty picks at the top, 55% of winning rate in average. The long shot, between 11 to 14% depending on the type of race. Then you have the win percentage, a probability calculated based on stat, this blue column here. Then you have the pace, that is the initial speed of the horse in one number. The SOR, that is the competitive level, strength of race of each horse. This is the competitive level for the race. The GSR is the red column here, is the pedigree of the horse in one number for this specific distance and surface. And this is the record of the horse for this distance, in particular a mile, 8 furlongs on dirt. And this is the competitive level of this record. If you check a horse, you can see the whole campaign of the horse, the last races or the whole campaign of the horse, and you can check all the information and the GSR plus, the pedigree of the horse for each distance and surface, the complete profile. This horse runs very well on dirt, as you can see, and you see the workouts at the bottom here, at the bottom of the past performances. And in this race, 5 and 3 are the picks, the 4 is the long shot. Very tough race. See the win percentage. The top picks here are not the top win percentages, are among them. But as you see, the number 1, for example, the 2 of them, this is a couple. They are together between among the highest percentages, and 38% between both. And you can add that mathematically because they are together in the number 1. So I believe, thinking in the pace of the race, the competitive level, that 1, 3, and 5 are the horses, but you are seeing this information on the screen. In race 2, 4, and 9 are the picks. The 2 is the long shot. As you see, another complex race. There is no real speed at the distance. So despite the number 9 is dropping a little bit, previous GSR, as you see, but was running well on short distances. She will be close to the lead and has a good chance to win the race at this number 9. So I use that 9 with the 4 that has a good pedigree and will be stuck in the pace. The number 6 will be stuck in the pace as well, has another powerful pedigree. And the 2 has some speed and is the long shot, is the other option of the race. In race 3, 5 and 6 are the picks, and the 2 is the long shot that the Scotty picks algorithm selected. And I like that the 2 has some tactical speed, but the number 5 and number 6 will be chasing. The number 6 is very sharp for this race, running well on dirt, on turf. He's extremely fit, and Flavien Prat is aboard, and he won with Flavien Prat in the previous to the last one. So, and has a victory at Saratoga, as you see here, in his only attempt. So 6 is the horse to beat. The 5 ran well last time out, has tactical speed, and the 2 has a speed too, but didn't run well at Saratoga. So that is the reason that I use Sing as a fair option. In race 4, 7, 6, 2. The 7 is the top pick, the 2 is the second pick, the 3 is the long shot, and I put these big tickets. Why? Because the 7 is 2 for 2 at the distance, is the higher competitive level with the 3 and the number 4, and this number 7 failed last time at Saratoga. That opens the door of the doubt, but I believe at this level of 52, he will run very well. So that is the horse to beat, in my opinion. The number 6 right up is running well. He's a discreet horse, but obviously he's very sharp, and I like that. So I will use this horse as an option. And the number 2 is coming from a strong victory, but going up in class, has a real opportunity to improve. So 7, 6, 2 are my picks. In race 5, 4 and 8 are the Scotty picks here, and the 9 is the long shot, another extremely tough race. The number 9 will try to wear the field, but the competitive level is lower. I put this horse as an option for the exotics. The number 4 is coming from a very good race, probably very consistent, is the top pick. I think that is the horse to beat. The number 3, second time out, Brad Cox, dropping the class. I believe this horse has a good chance to win in his second start. The number 8 failed to stand out, but has a clear chance to run very well. So I will use this horse as a fair option. And I mentioned the number 9, who is going to try to wear the field. In race number 6, 8 and 6, the picks and first starters. See how complicated this race between this horse, that is the 8 horse in the win percentage. Even the 10 horse is only 10% of difference with the number 4. This is a very tough race. So I was checking the trainers, I was checking the pedigrees, and I decided that the 7, the 5, and despite the pedigree, because at this distance, maybe it's not to create a big difference. I prefer, obviously, the 7. That is the reason I put him at the top. But has a good chance. The 5, a good win win percentage with first starters for Jeremiah Engelhardt. That is the reason I put this horse. The number 8, Fletcher, with Johnny B, and the number 4, that is the long shot, Luis Sabor, a good money line. So using these 4 among my preferences in this race. In race 7, 10 and 2 are the Scotty picks. The 8 is the long shot. Another tough race. The 7 is the top pace of the race. I didn't use him because he's a bit irregular and I don't like this kind of horse. I believe this competitive level race needs a consistent horse. So the number 2 is a better option in my opinion. The number 10, that is the top pick, is coming from a strong victory, could repeat at the level. The number 1 will be stuck in the pace and will be closely with Jose Ortiz. You need to put this horse an option. And the long shot is the number 8. The 6 is another option. Between them, I decided for the 8, that is the long shot, and is running relatively well and will be stuck in the pace from very close with Romero Marash. In race 8, 3 and 5 are the top picks. The 7 is the long shot, and that's 7. Chad Brown trains the number 7, trains the number 5. See, 10-1 in the money line for the 5, 8-1 for the money line for the number 7. There is some horses with experience here, like the number 1. I put him as an option. He's running well long distances, and Kendrick and Murch know the horse. The number 6 is coming from a strong victory, but at the end I prefer the number 1, who was running very well lately. The number 2, a bit irregular in the last 2 times. Irad Ortiz is aboard, has a good pedigree, but he needs to improve. So the number 3 is coming from an impressive victory. So the 3, 7, 5, and between 6 and 1, I pick the number 1 as a 4 option. That is race number 8. In race number 9, 7 and 6, the picks, and the 8 is the long shot. The number 7, good record at the distance, good pedigree, dropping class. I believe this horse needs to be used. In this starter optional claiming, this is the horse to beat, Enlighten. But the number 6 is coming from a strong victory, going up in class, but has enough pedigree. The number 9, dropping class, will run better than these races. You need to use this horse with Luis Size. And the number 2, just for luck, is running well at a similar level. So these 3 are the enemies of the number 7, in my opinion. In race 10, 1 and 11 are the picks. The 8 is the long shot. And if you check the race, the speed is the top speed is the number 10. The GSR is low. Well, at the distance maybe it's not making a big difference, but also the GSR is lower, 5% to win. So I believe that 11 and the number 1 will be stuck in the pace, and this horse is returning. Marcasi effective first race back, and Jose Luis Ortiz is riding. The number 1, Flavien Prat, Mike Maker, running well. These 2 horses are the horses to beat in the race. If you are looking for a surprise, maybe the 7 is a good option, good fair last time out. Decent pedigree for the distance. Irad Ortiz repeats aboard, could win the race. I know the distance change could be a concern, but he has an opportunity. And then you have the 12, it's a good chance. I don't know, short trip, the distance is going to be a good fit for him, but you can use the horse and the 8. I picked this long shot. It's a first starter. It has a good pedigree. The trainer is effective first time out. It's like the number 12. Pros and cons. So I prefer the 8. It's the long shot. Usually the long shots with first starters hit a lot of good exotics. So I put the number 8. If you don't like him, use the 12. Good luck with your beta Saratoga.